With a Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest. It's the Denver Broncos and the Miami Dolphins. Both teams sitting at 1-2 coming into this one. Somebody's going to get back to 500 here in week 4 as away we go. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
2nd and 8. This is Seth working the right side. Oh, he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos take a 6-0 lead right away.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Tua off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. Downfield, this finds Waddle. We will get this inside the 30.
Yeah, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom. Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Opening carry for Devon Achane. Look at that work, turning those legs, driving across the 15. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Trying to run it in, Achane. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Tua now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Has it in close. And in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins finish off their opening drive. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on an opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He finds Ingram, working downfield here. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Nix now on 1st and 10. That's to the rookie out of Michigan State. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle. What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, but did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Next, quick out wide, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he gets them what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Blitz coming, Tua. This finds Moreau. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down, Miami. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Achane, a 1st down carry. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Tagovailoa, quick throw, complete. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Go ahead.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's 3rd down.
And now he's going to call for the fair catch and take it just beyond the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Buying some time right. He's running with it. Nix slides in safely, doing so after he picked up that 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Nix with it on 1st. Rolling out to his left. Oh, he's going for it again. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They have 2nd down and 5. It's Harvey straight ahead. He breaks the tackle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
They fake the handoff. Now Nix. It is caught left side. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They'll give up the middle to Harvey. There's one that's about 4, but he's still well shy of that marker. It's fourth down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Here comes Malik Washington. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Tunga Bailoa. Connects on the crosser. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
He put everything he had into this one. Wanted Hill, but it's intercepted. Picked off Brandon Jones. And the Broncos are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
You know what this is, kid? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
On first down, it's Nix. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Nix from the gun. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 now from the 30. Harvey gets it on the counter. Has some space inside the 15. All the way, touchdown Denver! The Broncos parlay the interception into points. Carlson now to add one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Dolphins 7.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
They're right here.
They run the counter to Achane. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Headed out right. He's going to keep it this time. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strap block as he's sent out. It's a pickup of 11. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Here's Achane up the middle. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Switching it up here. Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught. Devon Achane. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Go ahead. Buddy, two. Out.
Out of the gun. Tagovailoa. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there.
All right, come on.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains.
Go ahead.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard
Big
line.
T. Who do you want?
Running with Achane out of the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Achane. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd down carry for Achane. And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
Hey, we know that every single possession in this league is a premium. And these ones right before halftime with the clock dwindling down, well, they become even bigger. Setting your offense up for success with a return like that, you couldn't script it any better.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Short pass brought in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos will add to their lead at the end of the half. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Washington now to return. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins.
Yeah, ready. What?
First down, here's Tua. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. It's another first down mistake. He's intercepted again. Pat Surtain has it.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
It's a gain of 3 for him, and that brings up 2nd and 7. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Washington now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On the return, the Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready. 19. Wait. Get on.
Looking to throw here. Shake off that previous INT. Finds his back. Achane. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. Where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he will get this inside the 30.
You know, Kid, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. An explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
44. Ready. Out.
Tua now from the gun. No, they get him yet again. Jonte Barron has it. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That run right there, that kind of feels like your missed opportunity defensively. Got him backed up, and you played it well enough to contain the run, but you didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They motion the tight end over. Shotgun snap to Nix. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. This is Ingram working the left side. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And he gets it away from his end zone. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Going play action, Tagovailoa. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Tagovailoa throwing on 4th. They connect for the 1st. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. A-Chain on the inside give. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Close to the 8. It's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be 1st and goal.
That's good for another Miami Dolphin.
Fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2.
You know, how often do we talk about awareness, and it's always offense, offense, offense? Well, this is a great case for the defensive awareness. The ball went to a secondary ball carrier, and the defense was aware enough to cut him down for a big red zone stop.
Turbo 3, kick. Out.
Tagovailoa now against the blitz. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Couldn't get it the last 2 snaps. Another shot at 6 here on 3rd and goal. Achane. And he's in for the touchdown. The Dolphins taking the lead some in the 3rd. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Dolphins cut it to a field goal game.
Dolphins 21. Jason Sanders kicking off.
Molly set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
I'll tell you what, you give him another foot of space, and he's going to bring that in for a nice gain. The throw, it just didn't give him enough real estate to establish possession before he hit the sideline.
Again on 2nd and 10. Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Kate, this is one of those situations where they've got the lead on the scoreboard, but not the momentum on the field. This is a big 3rd down coming up. Got to seize back a little control and find a way to cut off the comeback.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That one finds his man, Ingram. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Play action with Nix. He finds Ingram working downfield here. Now here he goes down the right sideline. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Carlson to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos make it a 10-point ball game.
Dolphins 21.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. He'll take this at the 10. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Now Achane. He's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
39-yard line.
Achane again. He gets forward, that's about 4 yards. Enough to stop that play with John Day Barron.
Taken down at the
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the 4th. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the 43. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.